Bam!
Boxing.
Bam!
So, you know, it took all
in
year.
your face.
We finally got
enough.
It's interesting.
What?
Boxing matches.
Bullshit.
And one was this weekend.
Andre Ward.
Yeah.
Versus Chad
Dawson. Now,
and unfortunately, Chad Dawson got the short end of the stick because he cut weight to come down. Now, here's the thing. If I'm Andre Ward, just me, Andre Ward.
Right.
I said, hey, fatty, why don't you cut some weight? We'll fight down here. And if I was Chad Dawson, I'd be like, look, skin and bones.
Eat some hamburgers and come up here. Right.
Next fight, now let's have a rematch at my weight class.
Right.
And then if I win it, then we'll do a catch weight.
Right. What George is saying is basically any fighter who has to cut the most weight is always at a disadvantage.
Any of you ever had to cut weight? Just try that shit.
It is just a motherfucker.
And I'm not talking about cut a pound. Or I mean, you can look. In all seriousness, most men, when we wake up in the morning, take our morning dump, and walk around the house once or twice, we probably drop 2 to 3 pounds.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about drop 10 to 15, and then go do an athletic event the next day.
Yeah, and it's I mean, it's even though it's one weight class, you know, Chad Dawson obviously probably sucks a little weight just to be the light heavy, and then to cut down the super middle. I mean, it was just a very, very lopsided fight. Andre Ward showed off his skills and how fast he is, and it started off with his footwork, and he dictated and controlled the ring.
Yeah, he dicked him. He knocked him down 3 times, and the last one was in the 10th.
Now, what were the actual stats, George?
We'll get to that, but I mean, this now moves Andre Ward to 26-0 with 13 knockouts, and Chad Dawson is now 31-2-1 with 17 KOs. Right. I honestly think they should have a rematch back at Dawson's weight.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. After the fight was over, I mean, these guys, it was the one thing that I did like about the fight is that they had a tremendous amount of respect for one another. And the one thing I will say is Chad Dawson just straight up said he's like, I mean, he basically said he was the better man. He's like, you know what? I didn't know he was that fast. I didn't know he was that strong. And he's a true champion, and he's just a better man. So I mean, that was stand up.
Because the one thing you normally see is when you go up in weight, normally guys don't get quicker, or they don't really retain their speed. You normally put on weight because you're getting bigger and slower and things aren't working as well. So for a bigger guy to cut weight, now you have to deal with a smaller, usually quicker guy. So that makes sense. Now the thing that doesn't make any sense about this fight at all is this next thing I'm about to read. Now, I don't expect any of y'all to be math majors, so I'm going to help you out on this part. According to CompuBox, which is the computer system they use.
This is according to CompuBox.
Okay, relax. CompuBox says Ward landed 155 punches in 10 rounds. Dawson landed 29.
29.
So now let me do some math for you. Let's round that up to 30 because we all like whole numbers. How many times would you have to land punches in a round to equate 30 punches in 10 rounds? What's your average per round?
That's about 3, not even.
3. You're telling
one round
me,
he fell short.
Hey, I'm sorry, but if I find it really hard to believe, if I stood there and closed my eyes and threw my punches and just went like this, I think I would hit someone 3 times.
I'm going to tell you what, man. I mean,
what had happened?
What had happened? This is the thing, and this is what I will take from this fight. These two fighting.
Somebody should stop.
Well, no, I don't think either one of them, and this goes for Andre Ward too. Either one of them. I mean, Andre Ward is just somebody he doesn't knock people out, and this was a big step for him. And in this boxing world, it's about knockouts and putting on shows now, and that's what all these. That's the thing. All these young boxers are trying to do that because it was boring. You know what I mean? So it's about knocking people out right now.
Even Floyd's trying to knock people out, which is amazing.
Yeah, because they're like, that's the entertainment part of the sport, and people are trying to do this now. Ward, I don't think any one of these guys should get out of their weight class. I think they should keep fighting. I think Ward should keep fighting in the super middles, and I think Chad Dawson should work his way
light heavy.
But it hurt his legacy a little bit. But I will say this: if Ward thinks that somebody else can come down from the light heavy and it'll be a performance like Chad Dawson game, he could get a fucking L in his
how do you see that? You said that hurts his legacy, and to me.
Well, I think it hurts Chad Dawson's legacy because he had a very good record. Now he's dropped and lost to a lighter opponent. Even though Andre Ward
don't you put an asterisk next to that? To me, if the guy who's shifting weight classes, to me it would have been a bigger loss for Ward. If somebody was moving a weight class, especially up or down, to come to him, that means I'm staying where I'm at. But you're coming to me.
If you're coming to somebody that's a smaller man, no. If you're coming to somebody that's a larger man, then yes.
Why?
I think if he's I just think because usually you're looking at what you bring to the table. Usually you're the bigger, more powerful man. You know what I mean? And
I think if you're willing to leave your weight class, whether you catch an L or not, and this goes for any combat sport, if you're willing to leave your weight class, whether you're going up or going down, because let's face it, even going up, you're never going to get to the weight. If I'm fighting you and you're naturally at 205,
okay,
and that's what you fight at,
okay,
we both know when you come to fight in the ring, you're going to be closer to 220, maybe even 230.
That's what's going to roll us into.
if I'm 185. Mm-hmm. And I'm coming to fight you, there's no way I'm going to be anywhere near your weight.
You're right.
But the same thing if that guy's trying to suck down. So to me, I personally, I don't discredit anyone for if you cut weight.
When you're just shifting weight in general, it's a big disadvantage.
No cheat.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
And that's what we're going to talk about now, because Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is going to be fighting Sergio Martinez.
And this Bama is strong and huge.
Yeah.
46-0-1 with 32 knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
They said he comes in, when he walks into the ring, he could be upwards of 20 pounds heavier than when he weighs in.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Especially in boxing.
He can come into the ring at 180 fucking pounds.
After weighing in at $160.
And what is he, 6'1"?
6'1".
So, I mean, the whole key, and anybody that knows anything about boxing is that if Chavez Jr. bullies Martinez and uses his size and his power and bulls him like he's done many times in the past, he's got a very good chance of winning this fight. Martinez obviously is going to have to do the complete opposite and use footwork and speed to beat Chavez and tire him out and hopefully, beat him on points. Or, and we've obviously seen Martinez has knockout power.
Right.
Because he has knocked some people out. He definitely has that. But who do you have in this fight this weekend?
Well, I'm going to go with Chavez. I have a feeling if he's that much bigger, that much stronger. It depends. If Chavez can get him into a corner, get him up against the ropes and just beat on him. Yeah. Unless Martinez has some serious Ali-esque rope-a-dope, this shit could be over early.
He's got some good hands, but I agree with you. I think Martinez is underestimating Chavez Jr. I think he's talked all this shit. Oh, you're going on your father's legacy, this and this, and he's like, look, I built my own fucking legacy. You know what I'm saying? This is my fucking shit. I'm much improved, and you could see that Chavez is like, look, I don't get, I'm here. I've done this myself. I've only got that one little blemish, and other than that, it's all about me. Well, and so it's going to be an interesting fight this Saturday.
I'm going with Cesar Chavez Jr.
And I want to second that notion. Anyway, we're getting the fuck out of Dodge. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
But since you're still here, go to the Blaze thing.
Yeah.
And when you're done pushing our video out, hopefully you right now, you're the one who wins the SMS.
That's right.
In-ear buds by.
We're giving away free stuff, also some free iTunes gift cards. Just go to this link below, click on the link, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there.
Yeah, no cheat.
Our giveaway for September.
Deuces.
Later.